Major Shannon Lauder. I am the commander of the 1st Division for LMPD. This morning at around 6:30, kids were waiting on the corner behind me at Dr. W.J. Hodge and Chestnut for their school bus. A vehicle drove by and fired shots into the group of kids, striking 2 of the children by gunfire. A 3rd child was injured by unknown means and declined medical treatment. The 2 children who were shot were transported by EMS to the hospital. One of those kids was later pronounced deceased at the hospital. At this time, LMPD homicide unit is investigating. We want to, reach out to the public and ask if you all have any information, if anybody has any cameras in this area, if any of your kids come home from school and have information about what happened today. We need all the help that we can get. We want any information the public can give us. Otherwise, this information is all very preliminary. So I probably won't be able to answer many of your questions, but I'll try if you all have any questions now.
Can you tell us how many kids were waiting at that stop? Was it just those 3?
There were other kids at the bus stop who were uninjured.
Were those children able to provide any help so far?
We have tips that we're actively working at this time. I can't confirm that. JCPS has a spokesperson here, I think, that's going to answer questions for you all after. I'm not aware of that at this time. Again, this information is very preliminary. The biggest thing we're taking away from this right now is that we had kids that couldn't even wait at a bus stop this morning without getting shot. And that is horrifying and devastating, and we're going to throw all of our resources into finding out who did this. And all that information is just so preliminary we can't talk about it right now.
Can you just tell us as an officer, getting that call in the middle of the night, especially those who are out here coming to the scene, what's it like in these situations?
I can tell you that while I was on my way here listening to it on the radio, my kids were waiting at their bus stop. And I just can't imagine how the parents who had kids at this bus stop this morning feel.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Renee Murphy, Reneemurphy. And I am with JCPS Communications. So I first just want to start by saying this is devastating to us to hear of the loss of one of our students in a circumstance like this. This is terrible. This is devastating. All of our hearts are breaking right now. We are thinking of the family, and we will support the families as best we can throughout this process. We are supporting our students as well. I can tell you that the bus that was coming to this bus stop that arrived here shortly after the incident happened, that bus was heading towards Eastern High School. We'll have more information for you later on today. But we will have support at Eastern High School today to help those students and to be a resource and to be there after what happened this morning in this terrible, terrible incident.
Do you have ages or grades of these children?
So at this time, we are working to gather some more information, and we'll be providing more details for you later on today. But we can just tell you right now that the bus that came here shortly after the incident happened, that bus was heading towards Eastern High School. And as I just want to echo what police said, anyone that has any information about what happened here, this is the time to come forward. This is the time to let us know what happened. We lost one of our students today. Some of our students were injured this morning, and that's unacceptable. So LMPD has been in communication with families, and we are working with families at our schools too. We know there were several students that were at the stop that may have been on the bus, so we'll be working with families as well. We're in close partnership and in close contact with LMPD.
Do you have any more concern for other bus stops moving forward, whether it's here or different parts of the city?
So we'll be having more conversations about next steps and what we'll be doing in the aftermath of this.
Are those JCPS officers here on scene?
So we do have some members of our security team that are here as well.
Can you tell us why?
Anytime there's an incident like this, we work together with LMPD. So we've been working with them all morning, and we have been working to find out more details, and we'll continue to work with LMPD throughout the investigation.
Do you know
How are
that?
the other kids doing?
who were at the bus stop. You got a chance to talk to?
I have not had a chance to speak to the other students who were here, so we'll be working throughout the day.
Do you know the condition of the other child in the hospital?
So the condition of the students, I'll refer you back to LMPD for that.
Are we fair to say, are the boys, girls, both?
And again, we're going to refer you back to LMPD. We will have more information for you later on.